Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a really fun and easy drop from the top bar to the bottom bar. This looks like a big impressive drop, but it is super easy and it doesn't hurt. Don't be scared. This is a great way to start off your drop career. But first, as usual, I'll remind you to please subscribe to my channel. It makes a big difference with the YouTube algorithm and it really helps me out and supports me bringing you all these tutorials. So check out my channel. I've got lots of other aerial videos over there. And while you're there, make sure you subscribe. Okay, moving on, let's do some pro tips. My first pro tip today is to keep your back leg straight as you move from your flying Russian split, which is how we're going to start this move, into your single knee hang hocks on the top bar. It's tempting to bend that back leg, but actually it's going to look really awkward if you do. So make sure you keep it nice and straight as an arrow. My second pro tip is to keep your knees close together. As you're starting off this transition into your preparation for the drop, if your knees are nice and close together, it's gonna look much prettier than if they are wide, weirdly apart. And my third pro tip today is to straighten your leg in the drop. Probably this won't happen the first time you do the drop because you're having your little, getting used to it moment. But once you've done it a few times, really try to straighten both legs as you drop down. That's gonna make the whole thing look much bigger and more impressive and exciting. Okay, those were your pro tips. So now let's break it down. Start sitting in the hoop, and we're gonna go into this move using a flying Russian split. I have a more in-depth tutorial already on my channel for the flying Russian split, and I will link that in the description and at the top of your screen right now. But very basically, you're putting one foot in the middle of the hoop, you're reaching your other leg up between your arms, which are equal distance on either side of the span set. Make sure they're wider than your hips because your hips need to fit through them. And pull your hips up high so you come into a full split. When you're ready, bend that front leg and hook your knee pit onto the hoop right next to the span set. This is the part where you're going to keep a nice straight leg as you slide your back foot off the hoop. It's a good idea here to pick up your head slightly just to make sure that hoop doesn't rebound to hit you. I've never had that happen to me, but it is theoretically possible. Once I have one knee hooked onto the top, I'm bringing that back leg up straight behind the hoop and close to the span set. From there, I slide down the same arm as my back leg. I have my left leg in the back, so I'm sliding my left arm down to the bottom of the hoop. I'm still holding on tight with my right arm near the top of the hoop. I'm also bringing my body really far over to the side. I should have one leg in the front of the hoop, one leg in the back. And that's what's gonna keep me super safe as I do the drop. I'm just straightening that top leg that is hooked onto the hoop and letting go so that I drop down all the way to the bottom and catch myself in a cradle position. Because of the way your legs are situated, you really don't need to think too much about catching yourself or trying to stop yourself on the bottom. It's gonna happen naturally. And that's the whole thing. It's pretty simple. It's just basic physics of unhooking one leg and then dropping down. But it looks gorgeous and really exciting. And just before I go, I'll remind you, please do subscribe to my channel and like my videos. It really helps me out and I really appreciate it. And with that, I will see you guys next time.